Hey guys, what's up? We're back playing some more Master Duel, and if you already know what pack I'm opening, you're probably asking yourself, why am I wasting my time with these old packs when two brand new packs came out? They're right there. Look at them in that shop real quick. We got the Guardian of the Sacred Summit, and of course the one with the punks in it. The Ultimate Traditional Art, which I obviously would go with the punks if I was going to go with either of them, because I think you're supposed to be running punks in, or you can run punks, the punk engine in zombies. And I think I just happened to, for some reason, find the zombies to be the coolest thing, or like my favorite deck, I think, in Master Duel. I think I said this last time, it's always been my favorite since I started with Shiranui for some reason in Master Duel, and then that just turned into Zombie World, just straight Zombie World now. I actually have two Zombie World decks, the old Dark Law of Necromancy deck, which I don't know if I've changed it since the last time I showed it, so I'll show that off now, which of course you can just skip this and skip through the video to go to wherever I start opening the packs, which is going to be the danger set. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything different since the last time I showed. Probably the Bone Tower. I don't know if Bone Tower was here. I added that as tech as well, the Sarcophagus. I added Big Eye too. Big Eye, we got the Yoko and Gashadokuro, or let me look at that again. Yeah, Gashadokuro as well. I don't think I added anything else. This had to be in there, right? So yeah, just normal, straightforward, and of course I have my weird Dark Law tech in there too, which is why it's called the Dark Law of Necromancy. But I also made a Zombie World King deck. Same concept, same engine, the Shiranui, Solitaires, Unizombie, Banshee, Zombie World, Chengshi, Doom King. But then you have the King of the Skull Servants package in here too. 3 of these, those, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2 of that stuff, plus Gozuki and Mizuki. I have that in there. I haven't drawn this card once. I played this a lot in solo. I have not yet drawn this card. Granted, it's a 1 in 40 chance to draw it, right? But still, I've yet to draw this. Yeah, same things down here. Except that's just randomly in there because there's a lot of 1s. That's in there because we got 3s, just to be weird. Tech. And then we have that, because we technically could hit this with a Super Poly. If we just for some reason have to have these two out. Are these considered normals? I guess they're tokens. I don't know if tokens count as normal monsters. I assume tokens always count as normal monsters? Question mark. So maybe these tokens also can hit First of the Dragons as well. Yeah, just that. But I want to make this danger deck here, which is just the danger cards, all the danger stuff, plus Dark Crusader, which can infinitely send a dark monster from the hand to the graveyard, which, yeah, every single danger monster is a dark. And that has some Dark World stuff in there too, which has nothing to do with the pack we're going to be opening up, but that's in there anyways. And then I just have random junk in here that they can hit if they want to hit any of that. We have 7s in here, actually. Just him. Oh no, Nessie's a 7 as well. So it's 3 7s. I can add Big Eye then, get rid of that. But yeah, I want to make this so... is this in danger? Or is this in legacy? Okay. We have to actually craft Bigfoot here to get to the Emerging Monstrosity Recon. Let's go ahead and generate that. We have enough because I did play a lot of... the current events off camera. We'll click on that in a second. I just want to show off this trash that I have here for the festival that I eventually evolved into, which is just Paleozoics with the Aqua or the Wetlands tech. This card just because it's annoying, and I added that like right now. And played one match with it, which, I mean, the guy was just basically giving up. He wasn't actually playing the game, so it didn't really count. But this is what I'm sitting on right now in the festival. I would like to turn this Paleozoic deck into a real deck. I might actually combine it with this, which I was like I'm trying to get something to go with these. Like, you really can't play the Draconia cards. Or where's the other one? The Draconia cards in regular Yu-Gi-Oh! I feel like. It has to be strictly like a Duel Links thing because the deck is in half, so like 3, 3, and 3 is literally half your deck in Duel Links, so that's actually acceptable. Whereas like having to fill in the rest of the deck with other random tech is just like meh, but this is where I'm sitting at with that. And because I just happen to have 3 of these, I thought I might as well, because you can actually hit it with this card, I think. Or not hit it with that card, but that's not what I meant by that. You can... I mean, I have a lot of 6s here. Yeah, this is a 6 and this is a 6, so I can't technically hit this. This is for these and that, assuming it can summon that. Okay, let's go to that. Dark World. Oh, the key's not up there anymore. I don't know if you have to click that as soon as you see it, or what? Because I haven't opened this pack up before. Oops, wrong one. No, we got one free, so we got 31 pulls then. Because we got... I appreciate that. Let's get our one free. Ooh, we already have a few off the bat. Ooh, Dream Mirror Royal. What? Free pack into Dream Mirror. Hypnagogia. Choose one Dream Mirror of Joy and one Dream Mirror of Terror from your hand and or deck, and place one in your field zone and the other in your opponent's field zone face up. You'll activate one Dream Mirror Hypnagogia per turn. And oh, a kaiju. Hold up. Wait a minute. Are kaijus in this box? Are we about to get a Gamma Seal? Okay, it's the Jackalope. Good. We needed that. I wanted 3 of these in the deck, so oof, that is nice. You can reveal this card in your hand. Your opponent randomly chooses one card from your entire hand, then you discard the chosen card. I'm only going to read this once because every danger card says this. Then, if the discarded card was not Danger Jackalope, switch summon one Danger Jackalope from your hand, and if you do, draw one card. If this card is discarded, you can special summon one Danger monster from your deck in defense position, except Danger Jackalope. You can only use the effect of Danger Jackalope once per turn. So these are all like folktale, no, they're all cryptids, right? But I'm about to sound really dumb right now. As someone who lives in Texas, I have seen, like, not a real jackalope, but like mounted, I guess, fake jackalopes just like around, maybe even like just downtown where I live, just mounted in stores and stuff. So it's just like, if no one ever tells you, hey, jackalopes aren't real, then you just would think that they are real. And I'm just like sitting here like, wait, jackalopes aren't real? I mean, they're not real, but I feel like it's hard to say, like, out of all of the monsters here, like, the jackalope, I think some people might just assume is real just because of where they live. Interdimensional. I mean, that royal and the jackalope in the first set also realizing that kaijus are here is crazy. Yeah, there's Gamma Seal. Oh my god. So we could hit kaijus here too. That's technically even better. So this isn't going to be too bad for everyone because we might actually hit that. And we also got these guys unlocked for the Dream Mirror step. Of course, we're not going to do that. So yeah, I guess we might hit some kaijus. Oof. great. I would like 3 Jackalope, another Bigfoot, 2 Nessies is what we needed, right? One of the Werewolf, which I don't really care about. Oh, there's the Moth Kaiju, and Nessie, nice. We're just getting everything. So yeah, again, you can reveal this, yada yada yada, draw a card. If this card is discarded, you can add 1 danger card from your deck to your hand, except Nessie. You can only use the effect of Nessie once per turn, so that's your special thing there. Getting a free draw from the deck. Okay, on top of this, let me get a Gamma Seal too. Oof. There's a Virtual World. No one plays that anymore. Is that the one? No, I don't think this is the one. Like Super Fun Dragon or something, right? That's not this. Any card sent from the field to the graveyard is banished instead, which is great. That is the thing that Dark Law does, except Dark Law doesn't do it to you, yourself. You can only use each effect of the following effects of Virtual World QB Shinshin once per turn. When your monster declares an attack, turn 1 banished monster to the owner's graveyard during your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard. You can banish 2 other monsters from your graveyard with different original types and attributes from each other. Special summon this card from your graveyard. Please have an Ultra over here too. Oof. Kaiju Capture Mission, Danger Zone. A second Expedition into Danger, and then Danger Zone again. Ghost Trick. Oof. Why got all this gold? You're not gonna give me anything. I mean, we have a Bigfoot, a Nessie, and a Jackalope. Upgrade into gold. Got Utopia in there? No. Oof. All that fanfare for nothing. Always lying. Come on, all this gold and I can't get multiple moths. Oh, there's the one werewolf that I needed. Did I even have Okopoko in the deck? Evil Eye. Mesmerism. When your opponent special summons a monster, activate this card by targeting one of those summoned monsters in attack position with less attack than an Evil Eye monster you control. Take control of that monster. When that monster leaves the field, destroy this card while Evil Eye of Celine is in your spell and trap zone. That target monster is also treated as an Evil Eye monster. You can only activate 1 Evil Eye Mesmerize per turn. Right now, can I get a... Hello, Utopia. Can I get a gold over here, please? We need a lot of these cards. Okay, thank you. Okay, we got Chupacabra, Dogman, another Moth. Can I get a Nessie or another Kaiju? Well, not another Kaiju, an actual SR Kaiju. Super Anti-Kaiju War Machine Mecha Thunder King. During the main phase, you can discard this card. Banish 1 Kaiju monster you control that is owned by your opponent. Then you can special summon 1 monster from your graveyard. You can only control 1 Kaiju monster. This card is unaffected by other Kaiju cards, effects, and also cannot be destroyed by battle with the Kaiju. During end phase of this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. You can only use the effect of this card once per turn. Discard this to pop your opponent's Gamma Seal. Then you can special summon 1 monster from your graveyard. Would it be itself? Because there's special summon 1 monster from your graveyard, period. This doesn't say this card cannot be special summoned. So it can special summon itself then, but you wouldn't want to do that because at the end of your phase, this card special summons itself anyways. So, yeah, this card's pretty good if you're running like an actual Kaiju deck, which nobody does, but I see what they're trying to do with it at least. Ooh, Lyrelisk. Lyrelisk, Independent Nightingale. If this card is fusion summoned using an Exceed monster on the field as fusion material, whose original name includes Lyrilisk, you can increase this card's level by the number of Exceed material that monster had. This gains attack equal to its level times 500, unaffected by other card effects once per turn. Period. Unaffected by other card effects. Once per turn, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to this card's level times 500. Come on, I would like more danger stuff, please. Oh, there's Mothman. I don't know if Mothman's even in the deck. Can we get more cryptids or dangers, please, in the future? Can I get a Jersey Devil, please? Maybe just like a straight UFO, Area 51 or something. Because being as old as I am, I was around for like the 90s slash late 2000s, like cryptid boom, where it was just like constant documentaries about different cryptids, Bigfoot, Yeti, Jersey Devil, aliens, if you want to add them to that list, Loch Ness Monster, etc., etc. So I'm all for this. Is this Thunder King the Lightning Strike Kaiju? Okay. Nessie, Jackalope, the other Tetsu whatever? Snake? Really? Wait. Again? Super Anti-Kaiju War Machine Mecha Thunder King? Really? Twice? This time a gloss? Well, that was the last card. Oof. You found a new card pack. So yeah, the those guys, that and that, we don't care about any of that. Be a mini kaiju, but two of these, like, can you actually be a regular kaiju like Gamma Seal? I might have the flaming kaiju, but I'm not sure about that one, because I think I have the flaming kaiju in Duel Links, the flaming ultra rare kaiju in Duel Links. I don't know if I have it here, or if I have like an expensive like kaiju here. Set Oof on that. We just got the single Nessie. We still need like another 2. Granted, that was our first 10 pack, so we can't be too upset. There, it's Suchi something. Oh, 2. Nice. It's Tsuchinoko or something like that. I'm not familiar with this, and I would assume it's obviously some sort of Japanese cryptid. Oh, bonus! Oof! That's what I'm talking about. Second Nessie. Can I get a third Nessie? Oof! 3 Nessies in pocket are ready. 2 in the same pack. Oof! I feel like I need to turn that into a clip. Oof, bonus. Storm Dragon's Return. This is a card that doesn't belong to a pack. Target 1 banished monster, special summon it to your field, but return it to your hand during the end phase. You can only activate 1 Storm Dragon's Return per turn. Is this for Thunder Dragons? Another one of those. Well, I don't know, it's another one. I had one of these like in the past. Can I get a Bigfoot? What are you? Obviously a kaiju. I mean, it's a spider, so that's... What did you say? That's tight. I really want to bring tight back, but I haven't really been saying tight at all since I was a child, but like I feel like we gotta bring tight back. Kumongus, is just Kumongus? The Sticky String Kaiju. Name is unfortunate. Kumongos, maybe it would be better. You can special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's field. 24 is not bad. It's at Earth. In attack position by tributing 1 monster to control. If your opponent controls a kaiju, you can special summon this card. In attack position, you can only control 1 kaiju. When your opponent normal or special summons a monster, except during the damage step, do 2 kaiju counters anywhere on the field until the end of the next turn. That monster cannot attack, and its effects are negated. Yeah, I would like way more use the Sticky String Kaiju than Gamma Seal, because I don't know, I just think spiders are cool, I guess. Ooh, wind up rabbit, nice. Love the wind ups. Alright, one Bigfoot. I just need one Bigfoot. Is this a Kaiju 2 Radian? When I was playing against Time Lords in this stupid event, I think they kept using this guy. Radian, I guess because he has decently high attack, and he's a rare, so they don't have to pay for Ultra. Though I think every time they used Kaiju, I mean, I actually won. I think I beat 2 Time Lords. Either because they weren't drawing the cards they needed to do their Time Lord shenanigans, I think. So I just outlasted them by just not playing into their game. By summoning things that get ran into to activate their effects. And then them screwing up, like, I remember one time, I had a monster on board, they weren't able to summon anything, or I banished whatever they had, played a monster, next turn, they didn't play anything, because they didn't have anything to play, then I summoned a second monster, swung, their turn, they summoned Lava Golem on me, I think, and I forget what else they do, I swing with that probably next turn, if they didn't summon a Time Lord, then they Kaiju'd the Golem, of all things, and like just using everything they had, they still lost from all that nonsense they were doing. Alright, our freebie over here is Gaia, the Magical Knight of Dragons. This card's name becomes Gaia, the Dragon Champion while on the field. You can only use each of the following effects of Gaia, the Magical Knight of Dragons once per turn. During the main phase, quick effect, you can target one other card on the field. This card loses exactly 2600 attack, and if it does, destroy that card. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can make this card gain 2600. So you have to keep killing stuff to keep doing this. I think this is in Duel Links, so I'm kind of familiar with that. I would like one Gameciel, or one Bigfoot, or some Jackalopes, or some Tsuchinoko, or whatever its name is. Jackalope, we'll take it. That was the Ultra for this pack, but yeah, we'll take the Jackalope. That's the second Jackalope. I didn't think we would get even remotely close to hitting the quota for what I needed for that deck, but like, we have 2 Jackalopes, 3 Nessies. I don't know if there even is any other cards that we need that are high rank. Oh, well, I guess we need... I think I do know. We need 1 more Jackalope, 1 more Bigfoot, and then 3 of the Tsuchinoko. So there's still 5 cards we need, assuming I put 3 of these Tsuchinokos in there. Jet Synchron. Oof. This card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material. You can add 1 junk monster from your deck to your hand. If this card is in your graveyard, you can send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. Only use 1 Jet Synchron effect per turn, and only once that turn. Oof. Please give me that Bigfoot ore. What? Oh my god, what is with this pack? What is my luck today? Oh, the Gameciel's right next to this card. Maybe the Gameciel's there, but like a Dark Brave's interesting. When your opponent activates a spell or trap, your opponent draws 1. Also negate the spell or trap activation if you do destroy it, which you don't really want to use this card, but it's still interesting. And then Light and Darkness Dragon, not be special summoned. While face up on the field, this card is also Dark Attribute. Once per chain, during either player's turn, when a spell card, trap card, or monster effect is activated, this card loses exactly 500 attack and defense, and that activation is negated, and this just activates. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You don't activate this yourself, it just goes into effect, I believe. I assume that's how this works. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, target 1 monster in your graveyard. If possible, destroy all cards you control. Also special summon that monster, if any. And then... this is probably the craziest pack I've ever gotten. 2 supers, an ultra, and... well, that's going to be an ultra too, right? So 2 supers and 2 ultras. Like, what? Yamatako, Orochi, This card on the field can be treated as a level 8 monster when used for a synchro summon. It is a level 1 by default. A synchro monster that used this card as material, this is a tuner too, gains this effect based on its original level. 8 or lower, gains 800 attack. Gains this effect based on its original level. The original level of the synchro. If it was... So if you're using this and a level 7... to make an 8, it gets an extra 800 attack defense. If you use this as a level 8 with another level 1 to make a 9 or higher, if this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict pierce. So, meh. When gaining pierce is whatever. The extra 800 would be nicer. Okay, so what even are our options? Bigfoot and Gamma Seal. I have no clue what the other ultras are in this set. Oof, interrupting Kaiju Slumber. That's an ultra. Oof, that's a hard miss. How many ultras are we gonna get that we just like missed on a freaking slumber? Destroy as many monsters on the field as possible in special summon and attack position 2 kaiju monsters with different names from your deck. 1 on each side, but they cannot change. This is not a quick either. They cannot change their battle position and must attack. If able, during your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish the card from your graveyard, add 1 kaiju monster from your deck in your hand. You can only activate 1 interrupting kaiju slumber per turn. I mean, that's not terrible. Is that the like flaming guy that I was talking about? The ultra rare flaming dude who's like has like super high attack, and then summon Gamma Seal to get bodied by this guy. It destroys as many monsters as possible on the field, so everywhere. Blow up everything, and then summon a Gamma Seal for them. Summon Big Dude for you, and beat up their Gamma Seal. Well, your Gamma Seal that you gave them. But it's not bad. That's like some tech. If I had a couple kaijus, I mean, I could tech that into decks if I want. Alien Brain for the mutant decks. Gold. Random Ultra. Oh, bonus. Oh, second Spider. What is with the 2 spiders? Kaiju spiders? Don't mind if I do. Opponent, get your Waking Kaiju Slumber, whatever the heck it's called. Take your spider so I can beat it up. Destiny Hero Dominance. I was not expecting to get heroes. I mean, I love heroes. 3 destinies, which that's a bit rough. That it's specifically Destiny. During your main phase, you can look at the top 5 cards of your deck or your opponent's deck, then place them on the top of the deck in any order. When this card destroys opponent's monster by battle, you can draw 1. If this fusion summon card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target 3 level 9 or lower Destiny Hero monsters with different names in your graveyard, special summon them. You can only use each effect of this card once per turn. Alright, this is actually pretty good. Screw up your opponent's deck, or fix your deck, kill something, draw the card that you put on top of the deck. If this thing somehow gets killed, summon all the materials used to summon it. Yeah, he's like definitely like a one of, I feel like, if you're running a Destiny Hero specific deck. Even if you're not, if you're just running a normal hero deck, you could probably play this, right? Because you're using Destiny Heroes as engine, I'd assume. Some sort of engine in the deck, right? Or is that Vision Heroes? Maybe there's enough Destiny Heroes in a regular hero deck that you can do that. Oh, bonus? Dude, I have 3 of these Super Anti-Kaiju War Machine Mecha Thunder King. What is going on? And yet no Gamma Seal. So 3 Thunder Kings, 3 Nessies, that one thing that had 2 and 2, well, had like 3 supers and an ultra, I'm just like super. I don't know if I would say super lucky. I'm just like a lot of luck today. Ish. It's already a new day. I played Eternal Return today on stream for like 2 hours, and we won like almost every single game except for one, minus the Smite game. When I was playing Smite earlier, even earlier than that, that was like terrible. But then the Eternal Return was like amazing, and now all of these cards that I'm getting, a fourth of this man. That's just bonus super rare juice that I would want. Tatsu Tsuchinoko, whatever the heck his name is. Yeah, look at this 10 set. We have 11, I think, supers and 4 ultras. Interrupting Kaiju Slumber is what it was called. Like, this is crazy. I mean, 2 spiders, the 3 set of the Nessies. I think they were at 2 jackalopes right now. 4 of these guys. Kaiju Slumber. This is a great card. Like, good, meh, great. I think you probably do run this in Synchron, so great. This is great for me. I needed this, so great. This card's probably good. Trash. Probably good in Thunder Dragon, so that's probably good. I didn't want to do this, but let's actually look at what we are rolling at. There's literally only 3 things. The Kaiju I was talking about, the Dogoran, the Mad Flame Kaiju, which I have this card in Duel Links. Bigfoot and Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. So there's only 3 options here. So we have there. Okay, yeah, Tsuchinoko. And this man we have like 8,000 of. Yeah, we still need 3 of these. 1 of these. I want the Gamma Seal. What are you though? Pendran Saction. 2 level 4s, that's it. But it is a cyber, so it probably wants cyber stuff, right? No, I don't see it in its paragraph here. You can detach one material from this card. If you have more cards in your extra deck than your opponents, apply these effects in sequence depending on the difference. 1. This card gains 1,000 attack until the end of your opponent's turn. So it becomes 3,000. That's literally, who cares? Neither player can target this card with card effects until the end of your opponent's turn. Again, that stipulation at the end is another who cares. Banish one card your opponent controls, that's great. Make your opponent's life points 3,000. That would heal them if they're below that. So if they have no extra deck, drop them to 3,000 if... But again, they make their life points 3,000, which means if they're under 3,000, you can boost them to 3,000, which you don't want to do. But who's ever going to have a completely empty extra deck? We probably have like all of these. Oh, Thunderbird, we probably have a playset of that. Yeah, like it's so crazy that all of these monsters, I think this is like Yu-Gi-Oh's made in Japan, but it's like crazy. Like we got, well, this is just a werewolf, but Mothman, Chupacabra. This is probably something. This is one I actually don't know somehow. I probably do know it, but it just doesn't come to mind. But yeah, Chupacabra, Mothman. The Thunderbird, like I see that on the TV during, again, that period in time during the 90s and early 2000s. Maybe not so much, I don't think that lingered too far into the early 2000s, but the early 2000s and then like the 90s of that cryptid boom. Like Thunderbird, like people were talking about that on TV. Again, I think it's like another Texas one, I feel like, or like it's like a Native American thing. But yeah, Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. This, I mean, again, Texas, jackalopes are just everywhere. Tsukinoko, I think that's just a Japanese thing, I would assume, or Chinese thing. And then Bigfoot, of course. It's just like, it's such a specific period in time when all this stuff was up. And like some deep cuts. I mean, like Mothman's probably super popular now, or more popular now, but I feel like it's a deep American cut, like the Jersey Devil. Alright, we're going in one more time. We can only cross our fingers and hope. Oof, I knew it was going to be nothing. We couldn't be lucky forever. And of course, it's gonna be like, oh, you didn't get any. Oh, super rare. Greedy Venom Fusion Dragon. That's a good hit. One Predaplant, one Dark Monster whose original level is 8 or higher. Okay, that's a bit hard to hit. If you're trying to steal your opponent's cards, because that's what you're usually using these Predaplant Venom cards for, stealing their cards with Super Poly or something. Must first be Fusion Summoned once per turn. You can target one face-up monster on the field until the end of turn, change the target's attack to 0, also that target has its effects negated. This card is destroyed and set to the graveyard, destroy as many monsters on the field as possible, then you can banish one level 8 or higher dark monster from your graveyard and special summon this card from the graveyard. And our bonus was Odd Eyes Phantasm Dragon. You start with a card, add one face-up dragon and pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand. You can only use effects once per turn. If you have 2 cards in your pendulum zones and a face-up Odd Eyes Pendulum monster in your extra deck, you can special summon this card from your hand. You cannot pendulum summon the turn you activate this effect. Oof. It has 3000 attack though. During damage calculations, if this card attacks an opponent's monster, you can make that opponent's monster lose 1000 attack for each face-up pendulum monster in your extra deck during damage calculations only. You can only use the effect of this card once per turn. But yeah, like if we don't get any ultras, that's going to be pretty rough. Because it's going to be like, hey, you didn't get any ultras. How about you try the set again? But of course, we hit an ultra, so a second slumber is okay. But I mean, I would like to... today is super lucky. Hyper lucky. Because I was like looking through the cards for hours today, trying to like come up with decks and stuff, and I was like... For some reason, I like really love Sam Bell, that card, and her archetypes. And then Sam Bell, or not Sam Bell, Respell goes with her like as a brother or whatever. Those are cool too. Well, not necessarily cool, but I don't like them as much as Sam. Like, I only like them adjacently because they were related to Sam Bell. Like, I just love Sam Bell's cards. But I didn't know what the other card is where she's like evil or alternate version of her. But lo and behold, Hypno Sister, this is her. This card gains effects based on the total number of cards in both players' pendulum zones. 1, this card gains 800, so it's 21, 21, 22. 2 or more at the start of the damage step. If this card battles a pendulum summoned monster, destroy that monster. Which is never going to happen. 3 or more monsters your opponent control must attack this card if able. This card destroys a monster by battle or by its own effect, draw 1. So it's nothing too special, but again, it's just cute card, and I like this whole archetype between the brother and sister. And can I get 1 Gameciel, please? Can I get 1 Bigfoot? Bigfoot specifically because we need it from the deck, but a Gameciel will suffice as well. I'll just replace Bigfoot with Gameciel. Oh my god. Can it not be Interrupted Kaiju Slumber? Really? 2 Interrupted Kaiju Slumbers? They're really trying to get me to make a Kaiju deck, except they're not giving me Gameciel. Utopia coming out for no reason, because you know nothing's going to be in this pack. Ooh, Dragon Maid though. Exactly. Do not show Utopia when you know dang well he ain't showing up to actually show you anything. Oof, we're just going to be dry the whole time. That middle 10 set was just like fantastic. It burnt all our luck out. We haven't got like a single Suchi. Maybe this will be a Suchi. Oh, bonus. Ooh, there's Gameciel. We got him. We got him, boys. You can special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's field and attack position by attributing 1 monster that they control. If your opponent controls a Kaiju monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. In attack position, you can only control 1 Kaiju monster. When your opponent activates a card or effect, except Gameciel, the Sea Turtle Kaiju, you can move 2 Kaiju hunters anywhere on the field and get the activation. If you do, banish that card. And then also Fortune Fairy Anne, nice. I don't know what. Oh, we need another Jackalope or Tsuchinoko. Nessie is not what we needed, but that's currency. A fourth Nessie. They really want us to have a Loch Ness monster. So currently we can replace the second Bigfoot with Gameciel. Ooh, bonus, ultra. Bonus, spider, 3 of these spiders. Oof. I mean, cool. I already have one of these, but now I don't have to get a second one in the zombie deck, because you can just get this from the zombie deck. But Skeletal Dragon Felgrand, if this card is special summoned, you can target one monster your opponent controls or in the graveyard, banish it. A monster is special summoned from either graveyard. While this monster is on the field, except in the damage step, target one other face-up monster on the field, negate its effects until the end of the turn. You can only use the effect of one of Skeletal Dragon Felgrand once per turn. So yeah, it's a definite one of, if not two. I mean, we could put 2 in the deck, but it's just... The 15 cards that need to be in that extra deck in the Zombie World deck is so tight that you can't really fit a second of this in there, but it's nice to have. Still super lucky. I mean, we didn't get any Tsuchinoko, which really sucks. There's a bonus there at the end, are guaranteed. Can I get a Jackalope or a Tsuchinoko, please? Oh, never mind. It was the Bigfoot that we were missing. Just random out of nowhere. The Ultra that we needed. Yeah, another Kaiju Slumber. Another second Bigfoot, because we bought one. And then the Skeletal Dragon Felgrand. A third freaking Spider, which I'm not complaining. A Gameciel, which you only need one. Question mark. A fourth Nessie, which is Ooof. This card doesn't seem too bad if you're running for that specific deck, I think. Hypnosister, which I appreciate, because again, I forgot what this card was, but now I get to save that. So I never forget her. Let's unlock the Odd Eye stuff, and whatever that is. Okay, so let's go back. What are these other sets? What is this? Natural Selection? Oh, the Predaplant stuff. Oof. And the Draconic Resplendence. Meh on that. The Odd Eyes is fine, but you could just get that in the Structure deck. Right here, which I will probably be buying next off camera. Because there he is right there. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. For free. But yeah, you can just get... Skeletal Dragon Felgrand right here, alongside Red Eye Zombie Dragon Lord and Immortal Dragon for your zombie deck. It has essentially everything you need, minus Baller Drock, which is a absolute must in this deck. So you do have to craft that, but everything else I think is all you need. Your Unizombie, your Bulb, your Gozuki, your Mizuki, the Banshee, your Chengshi, Mad Mauler, Jack if you want to add it as tech, this if you want to add it as tech, which you just should have one of these anyways because it's a hand trap. Plague Spreaders, need that. I like this card, but I don't think anyone uses that. That's tech, but you don't need that. Zombie World. I don't think you use any of this other stuff, but yeah, Zombie World's in, then you just fill that with the other extra. The Burial, Foolish Burial, is that what you use to drop a card from your deck to the graveyard? Foolish Burial is also something you need, but I don't run it because I don't have it. Alright, let's look at the damage on the deck. All the Dark World stuff we can just craft, but... yeah, look at that. Nessie. Oh, I only had 2 Nessies in here, so we didn't even need the extra third one. Yeah, the 2 Nessies, the 2 Bigfoots, the 2 Jackalopes, I only had 2 Tsuchinokos. That's all I needed. What does this one do? This discarded special summon this card, which is not. That's because it does that. This is like a definite need. This one was like good too because if this gets discarded, you can just summon whatever you want from the deck. So yeah, a bit unfortunate that we missed out on 3 of these, but I mean we literally got 6 of the super to ultras, plus a bonus, plus like 8,000 other cards. Gamma Seal, this 3 of these spiders, like a handful of other ultras. Like that was like the craziest like opening I think I've ever done. Also, we've gone like super over, like we're almost like 50 minutes here. It's gonna take forever to save this video. But yeah, that was like freaking nuts. Like, I'll fix this off camera. I don't know if I'll end up buying these guys or not. Or if I can get more gems somehow. Maybe I'll actually play Master Duel tomorrow, see if we can actually farm up. I don't think you can get gems that quickly, so meh. We'll still see if we can end up hitting these guys though at some point. But yeah, that was like great. I gotta go look through all these like kaijus and save all the good ones, or just save them all in period. I mean, we can just do that right there for the spider. Actually, hold on, undo that and do the one that's shiny. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to buy my stickers, go to my Kofi, or just watch these videos all the way through because I'm working on watch time and subscribers. So yeah, thanks for watching. Tune to the next episode. Like, subscribe, comment. You know the deal. See ya.